And hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. This is Myrokos, and today, after a little bit of a break, because I felt like I needed a small break from where we ended arriving in Kugane, we will finally begin our MSQ portion of Kugane. With that said, if you like what you see at any point, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the follow button on Twitch to give me a follow, and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live and when I next release the next part of the MSQ, because it's always better live and you always want to know when, where I am in the MSQ. So without further ado, let's talk to people. I may have done this before in the last time, but it's been a while, so let's just, Tataru's seasick. Strange. Is it just me, or is the ground swaying? I think it's you, and you might be seasick. Hervalane? Myriad delights await you, should you elect to explore and experience, assuming you are sufficiently open-minded, that is. I, alas, cannot afford to linger. Oh, too bad. It's very colorful, is it not? Indeed it is, even though it's kind of a partly cloudy-ish day. Fair skies is what that is. This is, yeah, fair skies, so we have some clouds with dawn breaking. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Okay. Thanks again for saving us from certain death at the hands of Lorelei and whatnot. We'll not soon forget it. Okay, so the man from Ul'dah. Despite traveling halfway around the world, Alphino is in no mood to take the sights. Why not? It's beautiful. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Carvalane, I realized you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know if you would know how you would go about reaching Othard, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first travelers seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the selfsame reasons we were. They must have found a way to Othard, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my speciality. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carvalane, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course, Surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart? Or the blackmail from Tataru, if memory serves? Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over and keep you. Right then, to the hostelry. After you.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
Nope. And of course the fog has moved in. Or at least mostly cloudy skies.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Mingle, mingle, mingle. Mingle, mingle, mingle.
Oh. 1,000 pardons, my lady.
Oops.
The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Every day of the week.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
I don't trust him one bit, and neither should you. I dare say Alphino has met his match. So there are Imperial spies everywhere. Great. Just great. Forgive me, the mere mention of the East Aldernard Trading Company is enough to... I'm fine. Truly, you need not worry. And you must be Myrokos Tia, Slayer of Gods, Rider of Dragons, Savior of Ishgard, Stealer of Pants. If some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. Stealer of Pants, when did that happen? Seriously, when did a Stealer of Pants become a thing? Unless that's referring to the Hildebrand stuff, but that's more Hildy, not so much me. I knew it. May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, good sir. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way, if you would be so good as to follow me. Oh, the music here is good. I say, what is that smell wafting from yonder tea houses? Could it be... Yes, it could just possibly be the scent of whispered secrets waiting to be overheard. Even the Aetherites look different here. Ooh. Yeah, they do. Beautiful. I note that our would-be host has elected to dress in the local fashion. Probably a custom thing. I do not like the cut of that man's jib. Not one bit. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkanto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetherite which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlian, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, while wonders never cease. Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Onishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. So the are the Onishishu Ingan, or from Othard? Like, okay, Charlian provides all the ones that are in Eorzea. So I guess this Onishishu does all the ones in the east. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its western counterparts. Attune if you like. Just to be clear, I decided to go ahead off stream and just explore everything so I can already go all over Kugane. Okay. So everybody's saying the same stuff. Where the streets are paved with koban. I assume that's their equivalent of gold. Hancock would like very much to continue talking. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the aetheryte. Come, come, let us move along. The markets are next. So I guess we go this way, yep. Summoning bell. And retainers are still working. Be still my heart. She's looking at weapons. Tataru, are you thinking of taking up combat again? I'm a little worried about her. Well, well, I would expect no less of a bustling port. No sign of Gosetsu or Yugiri here. Not that I expected to stumble across them just like that. Though it would have been nice. Person. Look at all these garish designs. Not fond of subtlety, are they? Is that a theater over there? I do believe this is a theater of some sort. Okay, next bit. We have arrived at... damn it. Forgot to... Okay, so we've arrived at the markets. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes or kogane are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. Now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. And a friendship is born. Hancock of the East Aldernard Trading Company, you are with clients today. Why, if it isn't Master Kaiten? Pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests. Our recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kogane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kaiten of the Hakuchi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Gil are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables, potables. Let me know in the comments what you think is the pronunciation for that. Here you will find all of them and more. Don't think I haven't memorized every detail of that street. There's at least a half dozen shops that will soon be enjoying my custom. We're actually quite far from the docks now, aren't we? This place is, bigger than I thought. The district up ahead has a different air about them. That it does, and I do believe that looks like Garlean architecture. Yep, that's the Garlean symbol over there. Where to next, I wonder? Let's find out. If we may pause here a moment. This road leads up to the Ijin Gai, the district in which Ijin, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations after all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekisegumi punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation. Though to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. Charming. What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, alas, but alas, these samurai are a humorous lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant, in his cups, dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of his Sekisegumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. Thanks. I don't even want to think about that. So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or with yourselves, in the manner of the late Telegia Adalegi. I don't consider that funny. Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. That was not a funny joke. No, it wasn't. What is it on? Sorry, my cat is just trying to call me for a second. Danger, excitement, intrigue, oh my. How so? Compared to the Hingan architecture, this seems drab and uninspired. Or mayhap I have simply had my fill of Garlean aesthetics, such as they are. Some might call it unwise to loiter outside the gates of a hostile empire's consulate. So that building's full of Garlands. Or soldiers serving the Garland Empire. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. Yeah. By the grace of Lord Lolorito, Hancock seems to be quite pleased with himself. Is he now? Oh, there is so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district, but you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. And it's starting to rain. Let us retire to the company offices. Right as the rain began. Yeah, this is a good time to get indoors. 'Tis good to see a fellow Eorxian. Oh no, it's a brass blade. Oh dear. Ah, the unmistakable scent of wealth and power. I dare say we could travel to Mericidia or the New World and find a man like Hancock waiting for us. Yeah, probably. Even though this feels just as out of place as the Garland Consulate, it's a lot more comforting. There is no denying that this place was built for an Uldan. Yeah, definitely has the feeling of that. At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices. We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. Yep, very old on.
Our
With a
thaumaturgist took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify, then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How did they know?
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Auri Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
Nap time.
We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Oh, I don't trust that smile. Not one bit. He was not exaggerating when he spoke of the reward's efficacy. Whoever wove them did so with consummate skill. I'm not sure how I imagined our time in the Far East unfolding, but it definitely didn't involve Uldans, and especially not these Uldans. Oh, this place takes me back. It reminds me of the workshop of an Oldon lapidary I once served. I must confess I am an avid collector of all things Far Eastern. See for yourself, I insist. Oh. Okay, so we have some couches, a single chair, table, sideboard. With a bunch of decorations, some hold on, others less so. But the wallpaper and everything definitely screams old on merchant. Yep, and then here we have the more Eorzean stuff. A brick fireplace, yes. And this looks like it's the Hingan style reception. I think that, or it's a shrine of some sort. Okay. With a Moogle. Oh, that's clever. Oh my goodness, that is. Oh, that is so clever. If you know about the cat, the Maneki Neko things, which are cats, so the idea of a Moogle being given similar treatment. In this case, it has both hands up, so I guess both wealth and prosperity in that respect. With a huge sack of presumably Gil, maybe Koban locally. Okay. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamegan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Has anybody's dialogue? Okay, no. Okay, a good samurai is hard to find. Alphino is a man with a plan. And we get a surprise at the end of the quest. It would seem insufficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We still need, to cast our net wider. Split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed, Tatara would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alize and I will take those in the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. In anticipation of such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. Ooh, that's... wow! You should have warned me you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Yeah, that is good artwork. Looks like it's you and me, Myrokos. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. One moment, I just realized that the banner is not completely covering. There we go, that's a little better. There we go. Yeah, just trying to... Oh, it's still raining outside. Oh well. Can't fix everything. Wow, Alphino sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself. You may view Alphino sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Yep, very good. It looks like, it looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Sorry, no time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting, Karaku at the onsen? That was it. Okay. Hello. Come one, come all. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bokaisen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? Yugiri Gosetsu's sketch. A surprisingly accurate depiction of Yugiri Gosetsu, once again suggesting that Alphino may have mistaken his life's calling. You seek this Aura and Rogadin, do you? Yep. 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons, past or present. Please, we came all this way from Eorzea to find our friends. We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women of all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Sekisegumi may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there is naught I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokaze, was it? You seem a kind soul, and it pains me that I cannot help you. If the strain of your troubles weighs too heavily on your heart, I could recommend a number of treatments. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality, delivered but the other day. Not right now. I'm wondering if you happen to have seen either of these people? Ah, an Aori shinobi and a Rogadan samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of my own. Oh? If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea? The doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet? I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest, and we'll meet here when we finish, alright? Good luck. All Ijin are subject to the same rules and must receive the same treatment. To be equal is to be fair. To be fair is to be free. Wise words. How do I get up to here? Sorry to derail, but it's like I see the sightseeing spot and it's like, how do I get onto that? Because it's not like I can just jump up there. Let me see. Okay, so I need to... Kurt, Captain. Well, there's one down there. Let's go over here. Meticulous merchant. Excuse me, sir, but have you perchance seen either of these individuals? Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? Ha! If it is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. Kind of rude to talk about Yugiri like that, but well. Oh, another. Ooh, oh my. Okay, small diversion. Small diversion. The question is how to get there. Damn it. Okay, let's try this again. Can I walk on this? Yes, I can. But can I jump onto that? No. There's gotta be a way. So I can get onto those. There's gotta be a way of climbing, carefully climb. There's gotta be a position to get. Just keep getting blocked by that beam. Yes! No! Okay. I figured it out. You jump on the banners. You jump on that banner, then you walk over here. Yes. Sites Kukane Ofunakura, founded under the auspices of Kukane's Lord Bugyo. This facility specializes in the construction of smaller crafts and the repair of visiting vessels. Accordingly, the shipwrights employed here are versed not only in local shipbuilding traditions, but in foreign ones as well. In foreign techniques as well. Huh. Interesting. Okay, with that little diversion aside, simply because I was here and it was there. Kurt Captain. Pardon me, but have you seen either of these individuals? Yes, a Rogan gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. Ah. Punish Spice Tree. Have you seen either of these individuals? You ask me if I have seen this Ari woman and this Rogadin samurai? The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Radzatan. It would be an unreasonable detour. Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, seriously, how do you get onto that little that lamp post? Is there a jumping puzzle to go from one spot to another? Is there a way I can... Pardon me? I don't think I can make it on top of a parasol like that. I certainly can't jump up on that. Oh well. Let's meet up with here she is, Elise. How did it? Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. Oh, so I actually get that. Wall-mounted... Oh, so is this like a housing item? Curious. Lise is about ready to give up. It's probably a trap. If it's probably a trap, it's almost certainly a trap. Well, I suppose I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I've just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Gyoto. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means. And a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. Kodakaze is a triple triad person. Interesting. I don't think my deck is strong enough because I go for card decks. This is what I have. It's by no means good enough. When I asked Kotokaze what Namazu meant, she said it was Hingon for catfish. And there I was thinking she said fisher man. Okay, here we go. What? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. If you find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once, but if you address me again in the proper... but only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You are Gyoto, right? My name is Lise, and this is Myrokos. We're looking for some friends of ours. I don't know how he was supposed to reach up. I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Whoa, Lise, calm down. One step at a time. Yes, this would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? How much? I didn't think to bring any much. Lise? You traveled across the world and didn't think to bring money? But surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? Let's ask what the amount is before we agree to pay. No. We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tazogari Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes? How much gil? He didn't state how much. I'm already suspicious. It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. I don't know. This doesn't feel right. This definitely feels like a trap. I mean, Lise agreeing to payment without asking for quantity? Bad idea. This is a very bad idea. You wouldn't believe some of the things you can find down at the markets. We're spoiled for choice here. Welcome back. We ourselves returned but a moment ago. No sign of Lise. I hope my information was of value. I got my suspicions. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu, confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. Yeah, I still don't believe it myself. So this Gyodo claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? Lise, you gotta learn from Tataru. Never agreed to payment without asking quantity. Yes, that too was a misstep on their part. Her part, not mine. To be clear, I did not agree to a price. But it is not what troubles me most. Gyodo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyoto claims to have met both him and Yukio. I suppose it's just possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself. As I recall, I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Kyoto's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick with Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. Someone's gotten a bit aggressive, so if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Sekisei-gumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? Rest assured, I will not be far behind, Myrokos. While I am no shinobi, I can keep to the shadows when necessary. I got a bad feeling. And there I was thinking Kyoto was just being nice. I tell you, now, if Hancock's right about all of this, that fish is getting filleted. I had a feeling we might find ourselves in a situation like this, so I made sure to stock up on some special supplies that I thought might prove useful. Alize has them, in case you're wondering. Let's see, I'm 63 now. Should I do this on another job? Well, Monk is nearly 62. As is Samurai. Dark Knight's 63 as well. Let's go to my Monk. Get him over to 62. To review, Lise, Myrokos, and I will meet with Gyoto as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyoto attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sekisei-gumi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyoto does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge. So what is it that you... Okay, the special supplies. Alize has them. The Sekisei-gumi are not to be trifled with. Rare is the week that I do not hear at least one tale of an agent being arrested under dubious pretext. Fortunately, a wealthy and well-connected ally can help resolve such matters with a minimum of fuss. I am not liking this, guys. Well, it's daytime, so of course it's going to be harder. I said at sundown, so... It's a trap, isn't it? We may as well stop kidding ourselves here. A meeting here on the biggest bridge in town, in the middle of town, over empty water, going down by the docks, somewhere over there, presumably. If not here. Yeah, this is a trap. And you were the one who agreed to it. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Myrokos. Something smells fishy. Okay, let's...
He's late.
Yep. Hopefully I don't regret turning that on to just auto run.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
No boat.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
Oh, it's a trap.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes, just business.
Oh, it'd be personal.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Yep.
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
A little chocobo checks. So seeing stars or birds or whatever. It's chocobo checks. That's so cute. Okay.
bloody places. Of all the bloody places.
Okay. But who was that saying of all the bloody places? But that's the Sekisegumi. As expected, the Sekisegumi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Use smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Sekisegumi will result in failure. Okay, so we have to use a certain item. Um. Okay, so now we're following this turtle, Kojin. Okay.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Okay.
Clear the road! Clear the road!
I mean, since the danger seems to be past, I'll...
You there! Korjin! We seek 4 foreigners. 1, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
I like Soroban. Though we, Kojin of the sea, we often come ashore to sell our wares and peruse your markets. It is my hope that an arrangement with the East Aldenard Trading Company will help us to more quickly obtain the treasures that we seek. All things considered, that went rather well, thanks to Soroban. That is, well, there is no denying that they were Imperials. They were wearing the same uniforms as the ones outside the consulate. You are doubtless wondering why our objectively green-hued friend here refers to himself as a Kojin of the Blue. The answer is quite fascinating, really. The Kojin language has many similarities with ancient Hingan, you see, and in ancient Hingan, the word for green, ao, can mean green and or blue. Though I do the word a disservice by even attempting to translate it, so steeped in meaning as it is. Why they elected to keep on calling themselves the Blue in modern times is anyone's guess. I, for one, would have much preferred Kojin of the Ao. But one theory posits that they prefer the sound of the word blue when spoken. Another is that they are physically incapable of distinguishing between the two, which would have interesting implications in their everyday lives. Huh. There's no denying that okay. Alright, Lise. I'm still annoyed that he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guard snapping at our heels. Making the catfish sing. That got me to there. Let me just see, I've got... This is 63. This is also 63. Now I'll go back to Black Mage. Yeah, let's just stick with this for now. Making the catfish sing. Lise would like to ask Gyoto a few questions. Right then, Gyoto should be coming around soon. I think it is time we had a little chat, don't you? Cutscene. Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll have you I'll give you another ride on my boot. No more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu. Every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me... Boots. No more lies. No more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Yes. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked after each ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you let him into a trap as you did us, because you are an Imperial spy? No, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I am surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy, so what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. You would not go quietly. No, blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Sekisegumi came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the Ijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he is in the custody of the Sekisegumi, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way to the right official's hands and your friend will walk free. Wait. As it is in Ulda, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. So we went through that whole duty for nothing. Like, we've been saying he's a samurai, but well, make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphino. I have given you everything you have asked for, yes? Then there is no need for me to remain your prisoner. We're keeping an eye on you. I hope I never have to carry a Namazu again. He's not heavy, but God's the smell. One of these days I may just punch that man in the face. Whoa, Alphino, let's not get too hasty. Let's not do anything untoward. I'm glad we finally learned what happened to him. But did we really need to stir up all that trouble to do so? No, it doesn't sound like we did. Picked the wrong person. I didn't think to include bribes when I was calculating our budget for this trip. Oh dear, Tataru's already counting coins. I have never laid eyes upon the sacred treasures of Eorzea. My heart fair trembles with excitement at the thought. You are free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lys, Myrokos, and I joined you. Alright, but what about Gyoto? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order, then let us be off. The Sekisegumi barracks are to the north. Okay, I'll switch back to Black Mage because I'm just more comfortable. Doesn't appear to be anything up here. This is the Sekisegumi barracks. See that you acquit yourself with propriety. Okay? I hope Hancock is as good as his word. This looks a bit fancy for a barracks, don't you think? Everything in Kugane looks fancy. I must ask that you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. I hope he's as good as his word, so do I. Is it really going to be as simple? as simple as he says, do you think? Waiting. You said it wouldn't take long, right? Because it feels, this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say that we leave them to it, right, Myrokos? Yeah, unfortunately. Right. Everything's fine, probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
How about you? Ah!
Well, that's Gosetsu's voice.
Was that? That was Gosetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
Oh. I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Oh, he's fine.
Gosetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
Well, that's clever.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
I wonder, do we spend any more time in the barracks here? Because it seems nice. 'Tis rare indeed to have the opportunity to study the swordsmanship of a master, much less spar with him. This is the Sekisuguni barracks, it equips well with propriety, blah blah blah. 'Twas not for naught, at least, our friend in the Sekisugumi is willing to consider this an investment of sorts, a payment against future misunderstandings. Okay, so if we get in trouble again, we're effectively free to go. To be honest, I wish I had seen that fight. Just when I think I've heard everything. Once more to the Ruby Sea. For a man who has just defeated 10 samurai in a row, Gosetsu is looking rather sheepish. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, I guess. It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly, what fortune. We will tell you about it back at the company offices. Alphino and Tataru are waiting for us there. No one may pass these gates without the express permission of the magistrate. Be on your way. Okay. So that's the front door to Kugane Castle. That thing is big. And that spot right there would give a commanding view of it. Gosetsu, think the 12 you are unharmed. Oh boy, there's the Namazu. Oh no. As you can see, Master Alphino, I am the very picture of health. Uh-oh. You, vile fiend, malevolent trickster. How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return you your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. You still owe him. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, aye, but we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne, and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when he learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army unto your hand. unto your lands. Sorry, not hands. Although might as well. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him, the might of the and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then, one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day. For the new viceroy, Yotsuyu is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torments of our people. There is naught she would do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yansha, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri. Mayhap not all Alphino's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all. That's fair. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all as a soldier in the field, so to speak. Come now, brother, a competent commander assigns his soldiers the tasks best suited to them, as you, of all people, should know, and you are also very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve in each our own way. Very well, it would seem my place is here. Sorbonne is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. Head back in. Talk to them. Oh, and Gyodo is still here. How much longer do you intend to keep me here? I have given my full cooperation, yes. We still don't trust you. Just because an individual excels at a particular task does not mean he should be obliged to do it over and over and over again. What are you waiting around here for, Myrokos? Don't you have places to be? Off you trot. Woo, Tataru's shooing. Like the compensation given to the Seiki Segumi, the company considers our aid to you and yours an investment. We look forward to establishing ties with any fledgling governments that may be formed in the aftermath of a successful revolution. Of course. A Kojin captain, a fine choice. Only Confederate sailors rival their knowledge and skill. This one's smaller than the Misery, a lot smaller. Oh, is that our ship there? Okay, that's Ferry Skipper. I assume this is our ship. Or is it that one? Or is it that one? I don't know. I know Alphino can hold his own in a fight, but he is plainly better suited to more cerebral tasks. Surely I am not alone in thinking that. I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? Hold that thought. Okay, it's 4 p.m. where I am now. Starting to feel a bit hungry. It is getting a little late, so I think I will call it an end here for now, and then tomorrow we will complete this, quest and move on to what apparently is the Ruby Sea, and we shall see what it looks like. If you liked what you saw at any point, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Click the Twitch link to give me a follow on Twitch and hit the notification bells. And I shall see you anon, friends. And no establishing shot for that. So, okay, well, see you.